First, just your thoughts on 5 straight victories.
I mean, it's great. You know, it was a difficult game for us today because it's our 4th game in 10 days. So we had a lot of tired bodies out there, you know, and trying to get people through it. That's why we tried to cut in the minutes for Rosales. We tried to cut Montero's minutes as well, you know, to keep us as fresh as possible because we got another game on the weekend. But I thought our team responded well. We defended well, which we've done all season. I thought Jeff Park, you know, was superb. I thought Meredith came up with a big save at a big time for us. And then obviously Montero, you know, finished 2 good goals. And, you know, it was a lot of good work by Cordell Cato on the first goal, you know, so it was pleased for him in his first game.
3 straight shutouts now as well. Can you talk about just what this defense has done to keep you guys in a game that really could have got out of control in the first half?
Well, they work for each other. You know, they get in the way, they block shots. You know, they help each other, they cover for each other. You know, they take a lot of pride at keeping things away from goal. I mean, I think our goalkeepers don't have to make a lot of big saves because we're doing a lot of saves in front of them. And then when they do, they're able to come up with it and do well with it. So it's just, you know, it's a mindset, and the mindset, you know, is with our midfielders and our forwards as well in terms of making play predictable.
What turned for you guys in the second half? What happened that you guys were able to get forward so much easier in the second half than the first?
Well, I thought in the first half we were too stretched out. I thought Rose and Evans played too deep together, and so there was a big hole there. Also Estrada and Johnson are both forwards that like to stay high a little bit, so we had a big hole in the middle of midfield. And so basically in the first half, Marceline ran the whole show, and he was able to put balls to the next guy who then, you know, played in Castillo and people like that. And we talked about that at halftime. In the second half, Evans pushed into that hole a little bit. Montero drops into that hole, so now all of a sudden we were able to play and connect some passes ourselves in that hole, hold the ball for longer sequences, and that forced them back a little bit.
Two days off, and then you got Real Salt Lake on Saturday. Another in the chain of games here.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier, you know. And we told our guys this was a 5-game grueling set, you know, 5 games in 14 days, and we wanted to maximize what we got. Right now, we got 12 points. If we can finish this set with 15 points, that'll be unbelievable and a tremendous tribute to the team. Then I probably do have to give them about 2 days off at the beginning of the following week. But you know, I think that. You know, the guys battled. We'll have some fresh bodies back for our game Saturday. Alonso will be back. Obviously, Leo Gonzalez will be back, so that's another player for us. You know, so I feel pretty good. You know, I think Fernandez should be able to go as well on Saturday. So getting those guys back helps us.
Can you talk about being able to bring a guy like Freddie Montero off the bench?
Well, you know, it's something we have to do. We talked about it before the game. I talked to Morrow and Freddie, so that was a planned sub, that Morrow would play the first half, Freddie the second. And we knew we had to save him some minutes. I mean, he's played a lot of minutes this year, you know, as has Morrow recently in the stretch of games. And obviously when you can bring that sort of quality off the bench, and he's motivated, he's, you know, all goal scorers are a little bit streaky. You know, and now over his last 3 games, you know, he's got 3 goals and an assist, so he's starting to find his rhythm.
What about Meredith and just what you've seen from him in his brief?
We have a lot of faith in Brian. You know, that's why we drafted him. That's why we brought him back last year. And as I said, he's a goalkeeper that I was very impressed with. We looked at all the goalkeepers coming out this year. We said we don't need another one. He's good. You know, I think what people forget about him too is he's very young. He's just turned 22, so he's not an old goalkeeper. And I think he's just going to get better and better.
Give your full 90 with the Sounders FC mobile app featuring live audio, matchday blog and much more to keep you connected. Download your app at soundersfc.com/mobile.